up, you guys? Thanks so much for clicking on the video. My name is Leah, and you're tapped into Continue or Nah. This is a series I created where I feel like you normally can determine whether you're going to continue reading a series or watching a new series in the first couple of chapters or first couple of episodes of a series. So I decided to create this so I can tell you my opinions and my thoughts, and either tell you to continue watching a series or start watching a series, or gnaw it, throw it in the trash, and find something else better to watch. And so on this installation, we are going to be talking about Kaiju number 8, or Monsters 8. I decided to do this one because I just saw the trailer for the anime that's coming out, and I want to tell you about it. So let's get into it. Alright, so just a brief little summary of what the series is, and then I'll give you my thoughts. So it is written by Naoya Matsumoto. It is released on Viz Media in English for us English speakers. It premiered back in April of 2021, and currently there are 8 volumes, 76 chapters. So it's a quick read if you're a person that likes to binge read, to be all caught up if you want to be caught up in a series like this. So a brief summary of what the show, or because it's now going to become a show, but what the manga is about, because I'm solely talking about the manga. It says, in Japan, monsters known as kaiju regularly attack the populace, with the Japanese Defense Force tasked with killing them. After their town was destroyed when they were children, childhood friends Kafka and Mina both vowed to be members of the Defense Force. Mina has become a famous commander of the Defense Force Unit 3, but Kafka has failed the entrance exam numerous of times and is now a member of the cleanup crew called Monster Sweeper Inc., whose job is to dispose of the monsters' bodies after they are killed in battle. After a small talking monster flies into Kafka's body, he gains the ability to turn into a monster himself, which has now been dubbed Kaiju number 8 by the Defense Force. Kafka remains fully cognizant while in this form, but gains superhuman strength and other abilities. He is also one of the few monsters that are able to escape the Defense Force. Now with this new power and this new resolve, Kafka has decided he wants to again fight beside Mina's side and will fully join the Defense Force while keeping his new abilities and identities a secret. Alright, you guys, so that was the summary of the series, and here are my thoughts. Like I said in the beginning, what got me excited to do this episode of Continue or Nah was seeing the trailer for the anime that's set to premiere in 2024 of Kaiju number 8. The trailer was only maybe 30 seconds, if that, and I got excited. So if you're gonna ask me, should you continue or not this series, I say continue it. Add it to your reading list, add the anime to your watch list, add it. I think Kaiju number 8 or Monster 8 is going to get the same energy that Jujutsu Kaisen got, because the visuals are going to be cool and the characters in the series are actually likable characters, and they're all pretty badass, if we're gonna call a thing. They be with the shits. They be ready to go to war when it comes to these other kaiju, and I'm down with it, okay? I'm down with seeing people fight monsters, okay? But the anime trailer, it got me excited. I can't even lie. I got super excited. And that lets me know that I really do enjoy this series, that a 30-second, like I said, if that trailer got me excited, and there were no words other than rock music and back shots of Kafka as Kaiju number 8, and then him in his janitorial sweeper gear cleaning up monsters in a dilapidated city. I got too excited. So I definitely think you should add it to your list to read. Like I said, it's only 76 chapters, 8 volumes, and by the time the anime comes out, there'll probably be at least 100 or over 100 chapters, because that's a whole nother year. Which sucks, but I'm excited. The trailer looked good, the animation looked good. But like I said, the story is pretty it's pretty generic, if we're going to be all the way 100. But I think what sets these type of shonen tropes apart, especially because there's so many that are the same, is good storytelling and good visuals. And the visuals in this series are actually good, and the characters are actually very interesting. I think the thing that I like about Kafka is that he's 32, and normally when we have these new series, the protagonist is a boy that's between the ages of like 17 and 20, maybe even 14 and 20. But Kafka is 32, and he's at a point in his life where it's just like he's like at a crossroads. And I think a lot of people who are at that age or who are hitting that age is there. You're there where you're like, life has not gone the way you wanted it to go or where you thought it would go. You have all these expectations, and it's just, life just did not go that way. And it's like now you're trying to figure out, what should I do? Should I keep living my life the way that it's going, or should I make changes? And for Kafka, he decides to make a change. I do like that the other characters are interesting. Some of them do look the same to me. They do. I'm not even about to sit here and lie. But they all have distinct personalities, and I think it's interesting to see their different character arcs. I would say my favorite part about this series, besides Kafka, is the female characters. They are all with it. When I tell you they are all with it, now one of them is a tsundere, and she's annoying a little bit, but I like her. Because she with it. She, when I tell you sis is with killing and taking everybody out, and I'd be like, you know what, do you, girl, do you. But Kafka's childhood friend Mina, she aims with precision and never misses. I enjoy that for her. I love that for her. The women or the female characters are very interesting to me, and I like that about this series. So many shonen series will give us female characters, and either they need to be saved or they're just lame. But these women are with it, and I just enjoy that about this series. I also enjoy the formation of these guys' friendship or the camaraderie of Unit 3 that they all have when it comes to Kafka, as well as seeing the other units and how they all bond. It's cool. It's a military fantasy series with monsters in it, and I enjoy it. I really do. One thing about this series that I think is interesting is the way that the kaiju are changing, and they show it to you very early on, which got me invested because I'm a person that I don't like prolonged like climaxes or buildups. Like, give me suspense, but when you suspense me too long, I don't care anymore. But with this series, it's not too fast paced, but it has momentum. We going steady. We're not going too fast, and we're not going too slow. The buildup is good. You have kaiju who are very much feral, who move as like animals. But now with Kafka being kaiju number 8, he is now pretty much like a trump card in a sense, slightly for the for humanity, because now there are kaiju who are coming with human intelligence, with the ability to speak, with the mindset of being able to mobilize other kaiju, and now they're trying to take over Japan, and we can't have that. And now we have Kafka, who, he got to do what he got to do to save his people and to fight along his friend Mina. Their friendship, I think, is cute in a sense where it's like you have Kafka, who is ashamed that he kind of reneged on his ability or the promise that they made to each other to be able to fight alongside each other. But now with this ability, he's like, you know what, I'm gonna be by her side always. And they don't play it as it being like romance, because I don't think it's there. It might slightly be there. You could make that up and make it canon in your head. But you can definitely tell that Mina and Kafka have a friendship where they can see each other's faults, as well as see when each other are in trouble, even when they try to hide it from each other. And I think that's cool in a friendship. So again, continue this series. Watch the trailer, get hype like me, and yeah, y'all, that's all I got to say. So if you are reading this series, tell me what you think about it. Tell me the things you like about it. Tell me the things you don't like about it. And that's all I got, you guys. So remember to be bravely authentic and hop down in them comments below. Deuces.